Good evening, Stevens Point. I'm Nathan Wegner. This week in SPTV News, Joe Biden is the projected winner of the presidency, a COVID vaccine is on the horizon, a car chase takes place in Stevens Point, and mandatory COVID testing for returning UW students. All this and more when we return. Last Saturday, Pennsylvania became the tipping point for Joe Biden in the race for the presidency. As it stands, Biden has 290 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 217. Since the Associated Press called the election, celebrations have broken out across the country, as well as protests by those claiming that the election was rigged or miscounted. Georgia has so far been the only state to decide a recount is necessary. Presidential electors won't actually cast their votes until December 14th, after the deadline for a candidate to dispute the results. Biden will presumably be sworn in on January 20th. He has already begun assembling a COVID-19 task force and his plans for the first 100 days in office. Pfizer announced Monday that their COVID-19 vaccine was 90% effective in clinical trials. Despite optimism about the vaccine, experts say that the pandemic isn't over quite yet. CNN's Karen Kaifa has more.
With cases climbing past the 1 million mark, Texas now has reported more COVID-19 cases than entire countries like Mexico and Germany. The state's medical professionals are feeling the strain.
I think the biggest word is just fatigue. And there's some frustration. I mean, the fact that we are here isn't where anybody wanted to be.
It's a similar situation across the country as U.S. COVID-19 hospitalizations on Tuesday topped 60,000 for the first time during the pandemic.
Remember, our ICU units do not take care of only COVID-19. We have patients who need ICUs. We have patients who need the hospitals. We have cancer. We have diabetes. We have cardiovascular diseases. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on us.
Despite promising news this week about Pfizer's vaccine trials, former CDC Director Tom Frieden warning Americans can't let up on precautions like masks and social distancing.
A vaccine is really important, and the news is very encouraging, but vaccination is not going to be a fairy tale ending to the pandemic.
The nation's top infectious diseases expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, encouraging Americans to hang on.
There's a real thing called COVID-19 fatigue that's understandable. We understand how difficult that is, but hang in there a bit longer. Do the thing you need to do, and we'll be okay.
The U.S. has now surpassed 10 million coronavirus cases since the pandemic began, per Johns Hopkins University data. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
As Anthony Fauci said in a speech Tuesday, the vaccine is on its way. Hang in there, hang tough. Last Saturday, a police chase took place in Stevens Point. Just before noon on November 7th, a car that was being pulled over for reckless driving fled police in the area by Michigan Avenue and Clark Street. The car was driving through residential areas very fast and running stop signs in an attempt to escape, so police called off the chase in the name of public safety. Later, the car was seen entering Iverson Park. Authorities then blocked parked exits and found the car off the road behind a park shelter. 2 people were arrested on multiple charges. A memo from UW System President Tommy Thompson has directed university chancellors to require more COVID-19 testing of students. Students leaving for Thanksgiving break that intend to return afterward must be tested once before they leave campus and twice when they return before they re-enter a classroom or congregated setting. More details will be sent out by the university in the coming days. That's all the news stories we have this week. After the break, Ryan Kreft will give us an update in the world of entertainment on and offline.
Quiet on set.
We'll be back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take Ben.
Live at SPTV. Mic check. Audio check. News directors adjusting the sound. Teleprompter running smoothly. Floor director, alert. Cameras are rolling. Bring in the talent. Where's the makeup artist? Anchors ready for the news. Are you ready to join SPTV? That's a wrap. Lights out.
Hey Pointers, I'm Ryan Kreft. This week in SPTV Entertainment. Another celebrity death is in the news. Alex Trebek passed away Sunday at the age of 80. Trebek is known for being the host of the game show Jeopardy, hosting continually since 1984. He had been battling pancreatic cancer for over 18 months, but continued to work and host the show all the way up to October 29th. Trebek's witty nature and consistency from season to season earned him 8 Daytime Emmy Awards throughout his career and helped to make Jeopardy one of the highest rated game shows for over 30 years. The 34th Country Music Awards, hosted by Reba McEntire and Darius Rucker, took place on Wednesday. Notable moments included from the show, including Maren Morris winning both of the Single of the Year and Song of the Year for The Bones, and Miranda Lambert making history as the most nominated female artist in CMA history. Without a live audience for the show, it was a bit different from years past. Some artists even performed remotely, notably Keith Urban, who played live from Australia. The biggest award of the evening, Entertainer of the Year, went to Eric Church, who in his acceptance speech called for unity and peace in these turbulent times. Come show off your smarts this Thursday in a trivia contest hosted by Case. The event will take place on Zoom starting at 7 p.m. A link is available on Spin for you to join with. Grab some friends or go it alone to see how much you know and to have some fun too. That's all I have for you tonight in SPTV Entertainment. For more, check out our entertainment show with What's the Point with Claude and Neve and You Got Game, hosted by yours truly. Next up, I'll pass it off to Alli Buckets with SPTV Sports.
The Media Studies is a program for people who love to tell stories, whether that be in written form, visual, or audio.
Media Studies is exciting because it's always fresh, it's always new.
Media is at the center of everything we do. More and more people are asked to engage with media and use media. Our program really provides students with skills and techniques to be better prepared for that in the future.
We offer courses in media production, both video and audio, nonfiction and fiction, music production, journalism, film studies.
Media Studies is a great way to get hands-on experience in the field that you're looking to do. They teach you the basic concept behind everything, and then they tell you to go do it.
We really pride ourselves on thinking of a wide set of opportunities that we can give our students.
The student organizations are a great asset. We have SPTV, the student television organization, 90 FM, the radio, and The Pointer, our student-run newspaper.
It's a great way for students to get involved, learn skills that they need for class, and meet new people.
Some great facilities where our students can hone their skills.
There's a giant studio in the center of the comm building. I've had quite a few classes in there.
A lot of our classes are very hands-on, they're very interpersonal.
You're getting the skills that will allow you to create your future, and I think that's what makes it a truly amazing experience for students.
There's an incredible range of options for graduates. We've had students go out and become independent contractors, work for radio stations, newspapers, with TV stations.
Everyone is different and they have their own unique style. In all the classes and all the student organizations you get involved in, you have a lot of flexibility to really create your own work and do it in a way that means something to you.
We're excited to see what students are making and what they want to make and how we can help students get from where they are to where they want to be.
I'm in a video production class that's teaching me how to film documentaries. I'm also in a screenwriting class and I get to learn how to write movies. So I'm doing all these different cool things and I love it every day.
Hi, I'm Alli Buckets, and this week in SPTV Sports News. There isn't a whole lot going on in the world of sports, but there are a few things to cover, so let's get right into it. The Badgers were forced to cancel their upcoming game this weekend as COVID-19 continues to play a factor in decision-making around games. The Packers had a good game last Thursday night as they defeated the 49ers 34-17. The offensive was led by Aaron Rodgers as he solidified a spot in the conversation for league MVP halfway through the season. The Packers hope to continue playing as well as play the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday the 14th, looking to improve to 7-2 and maintain their lead in the NFC North. Switching over to the hardwood for a quick note, The NBA draft is scheduled for next week, Wednesday, and the NBA free agency opens up, which looks to be exciting for the Bucks. They will be sure to want to add a key piece for the next year's playoffs, push and continue to their dominance in the East. And that's all we have for sports this week. For more, check out our show, Sports Hub, where we take a closer look at the current seasons. Once again, I'm Alli Buckets. Stay safe and healthy, Pointers. And as always, Roll Dogs!
Hey Pointers, welcome to the weekly Student Government Association update. This week in SGA, Senate passed a letter calling for instruction changes due to the pandemic. The letter stated the struggles that many students are having this semester and called upon faculty to make changes to their courses to help students during this troubling time. The letter was sent to all faculty and staff across all 3 branches of UW-SP. If you are having any concerns about this semester, please reach out to President McNamara or someone in SGA. Senate also passed 2 statutes, one in support of mail-in and absentee voting, and the other in declaring protection of transgender rights on campus. If you would like more information on these statutes, please go to the UW Stevens Point Student Government Facebook page or the Student Government website. With COVID-19 cases rising across the state of Wisconsin and hitting a record number of cases and deaths, SGA here at SPTV would like to remind students to wear their face masks and to follow CDC guidelines. President McNamara states, quote, "Only you can slow the spread of COVID-19, unquote." Thanks, everyone. That's all we have for you this week in SPTV News. Until next time, Stevens Point, stay safe and have a great night.